How many clicks?
Just 3.
She found a way to get at least the top bolt off, then we'll have one more left. I had to take a 5 bike lad to get in there. I wasn't making much progress on that bolt. I started to lose my cool.
I just subbed out. We're working on the very last bolt before we can take the steering quadrants apart. Our goal for this week is to drop the rudder. The first step is to remove the steering quadrants from our rudder shaft. They come out in 2 pieces. Joel's in there. It's pretty corroded though, so these bolts do not want to go anywhere.
You gotta be really creative. Find a way to get leverage. I was pretty sure that there was no possible way to get these 2 bolts out.
It's a tiny space, and unfortunately you need a lot of leverage. The handle on the ratchet doesn't do it, so we've got an extender that we slide over the handle of the ratchet.
Down to the PVC one though.
Oh, nice. So you do a couple clicks with the ratchet, slide the extender on.
Here's our other extender.
Loosen the bolt, slide off the extender, do a couple more clicks on the ratchet.
Okay, you can see we got this top quadrant apart. We just learned that the key is actually built into the quadrant. We'll be able to show you better once we get it out. The only thing holding these in here now is right here, the eye bolts that are connected to these cables are still threaded through.
Got one!
Alright, one more to go.
Un más. There's the rusty one.
So yesterday we got the drum off, and the shaft still did not come loose. So we're still not able to budge the rudder. So we're coming down and taking off this little bronze attachment that's on the bottom of the skeg. Oh, there it goes. That was the last screw.
Wow.
Whoops. Ooh.
Oh, that's a lot of gunk.
Chunky, gunky mud that was inside of here.
Oh, and it's leaking like a sieve.
Shoot, but that exposes, looks like, those aren't bolts. Actually, they were bolts, but they were unrecognizable. Now this was the final piece that supported the rudder, and this is also the piece that the rudder rotates on at the bottom end of the skeg.
Okay, so as you can see, both of our steering quadrants are out, and we are now able to move this shaft. Joel, go ahead and show them what we're talking about. Alright, so that's Joel from up top with a vice grip, and you can see that shaft comes out of this stuffing box, and he does that with a pair of vice grips up here in the cockpit. We understood that the rudder and the shaft are 2 separate pieces. The shaft comes out of the rudder, but here they were still moving together. Something was not quite right. Well, you lift up and I'll lift up at the same time, and then maybe I can pull it. You're lifting up?
Yeah, I'm all the way up.
Yeah, it moves like 3/4 of an inch, and that's it. It just doesn't want to come down.
We were about to give up. We were pretty discouraged, and then Davey came over and was just poking around and asking what we're up to. And we showed him how we can't get the keel clear, it's not dropping. And we brought him up in the cockpit, and I showed him how I can't get the shaft to come up. And then he just grabbed it with a rag and wiggled it and pulled it, and sure enough, he got it up a good couple inches already.
Baby, más fuerte. Check it out. See? before there was just like barely anything, and now he got it all the way up. Ah, si puede. Okay, it's still going. I can't believe I missed the actual moment, but there it is, the whole thing. He got it out. Let's go down and see. They're gonna grab the rudder now.
Last week our bike was hit by a cow, and Divey also helped us fix that.
We told Divey we planned to use acetone and vinegar to clean up the crusty quadrant and the skeg hardware, but he insisted on a Dominican biodegradable degreaser, degrasante. He showed us his method, and the results? Wait and see.
We had all the pieces laid out, and some locals that were working on a fishing boat came by, and they couldn't help but just grab pieces and start showing us how they would do it. And it was effective. It worked very well. We were hesitant a little bit, but they were so confident that we took our hands off, and they just took control, and next thing you know, all of our pieces were just shiny and clean.
These are the tales of Moab.